Hey Physique Freaks, how's it going? Scott Tuzana, MetabolicMasterpiece.com. Got another full week of training footage coming your way. Started a new workout plan, 4-week plan this week, so we're gonna get you up to date, all caught up on what the changes are, what we're doing here, as well as spotting some of those new details that have been popping up 7 weeks into this cutting phase. Let's get to that footage. And this is our third month on this split. Chest and back day 1, shoulders and arms day 2, legs day 3. We're in the gym 6 days a week, usually take Sundays off. What we've been doing for each month is increasing the reps and decreasing the rest. So this month our rest is minimal. Right now we're doing 8 sets of 8 superset between incline dumbbell bench press and chest supported dumbbell rows. So no rest between exercises, but once you're done the dumbbell chest supported row here, you're going to rest for 15 seconds, then repeat again. Works out incredibly well. You're going to go probably about 70-75% of what you'd normally do for 8 repetitions. I've never done 8 sets of 8 supersets. I usually do it for just one exercise. So this was a unique experience for us that, I absolutely loved. Here we're doing some cable flies, 15 to 20 reps, just 30 seconds rest between sets. So there we're doing a superset where there's no rest between exercises and just 15 seconds rest between sets. And now we're doing 30 seconds rest between sets for the cable flies. We got a few other exercises in the mix here. But everything is the most rest we're getting with any of these exercises in any of the workouts is 30 seconds. When you got a chest and back workout going here, the pump is ridiculous. It feels very cardiovascular. And speaking of vascular, loving the veins that I'm seeing there. And here we got Mike, who's absolutely kicking butt. Hopefully you saw our physique update that I posted yesterday. Mike definitely in the best shape of his life at 54. He's dropped 20 pounds in the first 7 weeks of this cutting phase. And man, I couldn't be more proud of him. Here you see the deep cuts in his chest. You're seeing some of the striations in the shoulders. We're seeing more and more vascularity. The focused intensity, this guy's kicking butt. And for dropping so much weight, he's really been maintaining his strength, which is surprising the hell out of me. But really fun to see, really fun to train with. One of the back exercises we hit was some straight arm pull downs using a rope. I like to keep the hips back and get the arms up, get a good stretch there, and then just thrust the hips forward a little bit on the way down. Really gives me a good contraction. Notice how I got a little arch in the lower back, so chest stays up. Also notice how I'm not relaxing the shoulders. I'm keeping constant tension. I really try to feel the stretch in the lats on the way up, keeping the tension on the lats and then squeezing them on the way down. Absolutely awesome. I really try to take the triceps out of this and just keep all the tension on the lats. You really kind of feel it under the armpits there. I love the stretch, even feel it in the traps really well. So we got a lot of exercises where we're doing just 30 seconds rest between sets. We're doing 8 sets of 8 for an exercise for each muscle group. And we're also doing a 100 rep set for each muscle group as well. And that's what I'm doing here with the barbell bent over row. Leaning forward, say about 60-degree angle here and driving those elbows towards the hips. Selecting weight, they can do about 20 reps on the first set, rest for about 5 to 10 seconds at the most, and then do as many more reps as you can, rest for 5 to 10 seconds, as many more reps as you can until you hit 100 reps. We've been starting the body part off with 8 sets of 8 and finishing off with the 100 rep sets. And a great way to get the pump going in the beginning, that mind-muscle connection, and a great way to finish off with a ridiculous pump. It's great because with chest and back, we start off with 8 sets of 8 working antagonistic muscle groups. We do the same thing for back and biceps, quads and hams. A little bit more challenging with the shoulders. You're getting a much bigger burn here. So we're doing 8 sets of 8 between the barbell overhead press and lateral raises. This is ridiculous. So no rest between exercises here. After the lateral raises, you rest for 15 seconds, and then you're going to hit it again. So total of 8 sets. Finding the weight selection is a little bit of a challenge at first. It shocked me how heavy, how challenging it was at the end. First 4 sets are usually pretty easy, and then it gets tougher and tougher after that. Here we're doing 100 reps of chest-supported rear delt flies. Rick Seeing some nice details in his shoulders here. This is a decline bench. Rick took the leg attachment off of it, and he really found that to be excellent. Here I'm just on an incline bench at the lowest angle, and you saw earlier when they were doing chest supported dumbbell rows, most of the time we'll use that bench for an exercise like this. But when we have a group of us, we got to make do with what we have. We don't want to be sitting around resting. We're keeping rest to a minimum. I mean, there's times where we got 7 of us training at the same time, and we're flying. We're just taking advantage of the different benches that are around us. Sometimes we'll stagger our starts. But we definitely really love training in a group setting where we're just supporting each other, the camaraderie, the fun. It's a blast. This is going to be one of those exercises where I'll be checking out for details, face pulls here, seeing some separation with the rear delts. Here we got some lying cable curls. So this is an exercise I haven't done in a few months. I absolutely love this, going for 12 to 15 reps here. The lighting this week hasn't been the best. We've been going... it's just been sunny out, and we've been training a lot midday where it's pretty bright in here, so the natural light just kind of washes us out a bit. So might be a little bit challenging like next week if we're training at different times or it's not as bright outside. The details will probably be really jumping out at us, and it's maybe not so much that I'm making dramatic progress or anything, but lighting does play a huge difference or a huge role in how we're looking here in this gym footage. This is Gerald, second week with us in the Physique Mastery Movement group coaching program, member here at my gym, and we're just trying to train together every chance we get. Absolutely love training with Gerald, a lot of the same goals, and it's been really fun seeing him take his training and physique to the next level during the past couple years that we've been together. And here we are, some easy bar curls. This is a 100 rep set. I got 30 pounds here. Probably next week I'll go with 35. Again, I mean, I'm seeing some good vascularity here, but the lighting is just, it's a little brighter than what we've been used to here. So not really seeing it, just kind of washing out a little bit of the details, but still seeing enough. The veins kind of cutting across the side of the shoulders here. So seeing some of that, a little bit of the improvement from last week, a little bit tougher to tell. But I definitely seeing it in the mirrors, seeing it. I'm definitely making some serious progress there, and quite happy with what I've been seeing. Leg day, got some squats here, 20 reps, and just 30 seconds rest. So not a lot of weight on the bar, and this is the second day. So this is Saturday that we're hitting this, and my hamstrings were still a little bit sore from training them on Wednesday. After the first set, it loosened them up. And that's the way it usually is first week on a program. After the first leg session, legs and glutes are a little bit sore. But getting in the gym on a Saturday, going a little bit lighter and just getting the blood pumping is freaking awesome. It always feels better afterwards. And each week after that, the soreness is less and less. Got the opportunity to train with Angie. This is a perfect workout for her. She loves the short rest periods. She loves the higher reps, and she has some great range here. Great push, great intensity and focus on the leg press where we were going for 20 repetitions. So this is fantastic as I'm wrapping up my cutting phase here. Doing higher repetitions, shorter rest periods. It's just excellent. If I had to do some heavy deadlifts or heavy squats or anything like that, it would be a struggle. I think it'd be increasing the risk of injury and just feeling beat up in the process. Well, when you're doing something like this, you don't feel beat up. You feel awesome. It makes you want to keep going. You're embracing the burn. It just feels fantastic. And here's one of my favorite exercises, again, that we haven't done in a few months, the 45-degree hyperextension, where the focus is on the hamstrings and glutes. So I am not lifting with my back. My lower back is completely relaxed. I'm focused on driving my hips into that padding as hard as I can and my feet down into the platform as hard as I can. One of my favorite exercises. Destroys my hamstrings. I absolutely love it. So a lot of the same exercises, just different training tactics that we're using, and a couple different exercises thrown into the mix for variety. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a great week of training here. We're absolutely loving it. The pump has been sick. Hope you enjoyed this footage, and thanks for sharing this journey with me.